Joined by Alfie Davis. Alfie, congratulations. If you have a question for Alfie, please use the raise hand feature. We will start with a couple from within the room.
So Alfie, congratulations. We're in Milan. It went the distance. It was a good fight, but you got the win by unanimous decision. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Yeah, very happy about the win. Yeah, a lot was riding on this fight. It was the last fight of my contract, so it was my job on the line at the end of the day. I just got engaged. I've got a baby due in 10 weeks. Well, it'll be 9 weeks on Monday. So yeah, the adult life is taking over for me, and I needed to stack some paper because I've been a hobo in the gym for, I don't know, 10 years now. So yeah, so very good, very happy about that win.
Good. And you know what, in there, you look calm, you look composed. It was very technical in places, but you looked in control. Is that how it felt?
I think so. There was definitely parts of the fight where Akon has his success. I won all 3 rounds, but I mean, he caught me with a nice few shots. He's a very talented athlete, so yeah, hats off to Akon. But I think I controlled it. I dropped him, and I got a nice few takedowns. But yeah, so happy with the performance.
Good. And like, speaking of Akon, there was a bit of bad feeling this week. There was some tension in the hotel. He's waving his lightsaber at you. But at the end there looked like a lot of respect between you. Is that settled the score as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, he said he wants it again, but that's the competitor in him. If I was him, I'd definitely want it again as well. Yeah, I mean, there was a bit of bad blood. It wasn't like vicious. It was more just disrupting. But yeah, I mean, I think he's got the ability to go right up there. So I think it was a bit early on in his career to fight me, and I said that to him after. If he improves his grappling a bit and just listens to his corner a bit more, I think he'll be a very tough force to be reckoned with in the future.
Absolutely. And after this win, there's going to be a lot of chat about who's next for you. But who do you want?
I mean, I know that the title's vacant now. Well, there's Pitbull that's 145, so it's kind of vacant. I don't know what he's going to be doing. So I want the title. I said when I signed to Bellator, within 2 years. Obviously, the pandemic's happened, so it might get pushed back a bit. But I want something that's going to progress me onto there. So I mean, I would like the Pitbull brother, just because I know he's highly rated. He's a striker. The worst one. Not the champion, the worst one. And then I'll fight the champion soon. But I want him first, and then, I don't know, I just want to put on classy performances and yeah, progress up the ladder. But yeah, give me a Pitbull, or Bellator can choose for me, but someone that's going to make me stand out. I was saying, I think I'm a bit underrepresented in Bellator. I'm 5-0 in Bellator now. Most people don't know who I am. There's guys that are main eventing, co-main eventing that they've got less records than me, and I've smashed in sparring before. That's not too. I don't kiss and tell, but you know, I know where I am, and I'm not sure why I'm being pushed. But now I want to be pushed.
All right, we'll take a couple questions, starting with Santiago.
Alfie, congratulations on the win, and it got quite heated between you and Akon Wanlis during the weigh-ins. Did that motivate you even more? And do you think Akon made a mistake there by poking you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I provoked him, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we provoked each other, but I knew it was early on in his career. I knew that I could mess with his mind a bit, so I played some mind tricks on him. And to be honest, I think he was hesitant when he was in there. I'm not sure because of that. It might be because it's early on in his career, but I think my mental warfare game, from growing up on the estate I grew up, if you ain't got good mental warfare, you're getting eaten up. The older boys will take the piss out of you. So, sorry, excuse my language, but yeah, so my mental warfare is on top. And yeah, I thought I'd use it to my advantage.
And not a lot of people wanted to face Akon. You did not shy away from the challenge. What is your next goal? Would you like to be for your next fight on the main card of a big European show?
Yeah, I think I deserve it. 5-0 in Bellator. I deserve to be on the main card. As I said, I'm not sure why I haven't, to be honest. I think my style's attractive. I don't think I think I'm quite well spoken. I don't want to sound too cocky, but I'm not like a dope. You know what I mean? I can speak. So I'm not sure why I haven't. There's people that are on the main cards, and I'm like, really? Why are these guys on here? So, I mean, I can start speaking like this, you know. I might be Irish and say I fought for SBG and then I'll be main event soon, you know what I mean? But for now, London has put us on the main card. Yeah, I know there's the McGregor effect, but he's retired now, so he might be having a boxing fight, but he's out of MMA. So get past that. London is in town now, so put us on the main cards. Shipman's on there now. I've got my boy Norbert on there. I want all of my. There's other guys that are getting signed at 2-3-0 and they're on there. Have you seen the London Shoot Fighters roster? It is mad. We've got the Bashrat brothers. We've got Felix. These guys are, that's just to name a few. I could name the whole team. But these guys would display the best martial arts you can get on Bellator. And just because they don't speak with an Irish accent, that you're not putting them on there. Put these guys on there. They'll take over the European circuit. So that's what I've got to say to that.
Yeah, I think that big main card fight for you is coming up. Congratulations on the win and good luck in the future, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
Alfie, congratulations on the win there tonight. I mean, you mentioned it, so I will start with it. London Shoot Fighters, it's a busy few weeks for you guys. Just how good is that gym right now? And what's the vibe like around the gym? Obviously, the pros have only been allowed back in for a few weeks. It's coming out of COVID, coming out of the lockdown. What's the vibe like being around the gym going into this one?
I mean, it's been good, to be honest. London Shoot Fighters. Well, I say a good vibe. Like, I think that's how some gyms can go wrong sometimes. It's too good of a vibe. When we go to shoot, it's a competitive environment. They're our friends outside of the gym, but in the gym, we want to kill each other. And that's not to say that we're silly in our training, but it's to say that we're all competitive, trying to better ourselves. So London Shoot is a massive hotbed at the minute. We've got a hotbed of talent coming through. We've got the senior people that are dominating circuits, and then there's the younger people that are, even if I'd say so, even more talented than the senior people. They just need to have their time and make sure they're in it well. But London Shoot, I would say, is the best club in Europe. Obviously, I'm biased, but if you just look at the talent, like fighter for fighter, I think we're definitely one of the best, top three. But I think we're the best club in Europe.
If we look at that bout now that you have just had, was that the sort of fight you were expecting from Akon? And did he bring anything that maybe surprised you in there tonight?
No, I sort of thought that he's a good boxer, and I knew that he'd be pressuring. So it wasn't anything that I didn't expect. I'm a bit disappointed in myself because I thought that I wouldn't be on the back foot like that the whole fight. I mean, I can counter fight like that all day, but I can also fight on my front foot very well. So I'm a bit disappointed on myself that I didn't go on the front foot as well as I could. But to be honest, he clipped me with a good shot in the back of my head, and I don't know if you saw it in there, but I was rocked from it. So it made me a little bit hesitant. So, I mean, but I won every round and I nearly finished it. But at the same time, yeah, again, Akon's a great athlete. I believe he can go very far in this sport.
Jerry.
Yeah. Hi, Alfie. Jerry here, KO. How are you, sir?
Hello, Jerry. How are you, sir?
Very good, very good.
You get out microphone. So
Not
how
there.
I remember we've done a few interviews.
We did do. Did I detect a kind of a sense that there might be a Shoot Fighters versus SBG kind of event in your mind?
That would be great. That would be great. Who would I have? Come on, Jerry. You know the roster. Who would I have? Pick your SBG guy for me.
I don't have an SBG hat. I'm independent media, my man.
I know, but you know all the fighters. Which lightweight SBG fighter? You always ask me. Come on, you're on the spot now.
You know the ones to call out. I'm not going to make matches. But on a serious note, I mean, we know that SBG kind of ruled the roost in Ireland pretty much in Bellator, and they would say, you know, it was open to anybody to take that position. But you're very much saying that you feel Shoot Fighters aren't getting the recognition they deserve. So, I mean, is the way out of it to call out the top guys in SBG?
You want me to call him out?
Yeah.
Jerry, good job. What's going on here, Jerry? Don't get away.
Well, it was you brought it up.
Yeah, I would. I would fight. I mean, who is their top? I know Peter Queeley's a good fight. That'd be a good fight for me. Charlie Leary's fighting. Sugar, sorry. what's his name? It's welterweight. Crosby. Sorry,
Crosby, yeah.
I know him as well. He's a nice guy, and he's a good fighter. Sorry, his head just went. I mean, Kiva Crosby. I think he's trying to come down to lightweight. That would be an excellent fight. If he beats Charlie Leary, I think it's a tough fight for him though. Charlie Leary's very underrated.
I'm really looking forward to that actually. And
Yeah,
the name actually escaped me because there's so many fights, like there's so many events happening.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got anything against SBG. I just think what happened was that Conor obviously was a phenomenon. Sorry, excuse me. In MMA, and he blasted the scene, and they all speak very similar. And to be honest, who doesn't like an Irishman? They're very funny. You know, if you ever meet an Irishman, it's very hard for them not to make you laugh. So I understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, some of their not so talented fighters are getting massive opportunities, and we've got more talented fighters and they're not getting it. It's just, I mean, I understand that it's show business, but you've got to be able to fight, and people like watching quality fights, you know, like the UFC, for example, half of them speak like bloody donuts, but just because they're great fighters, people get behind them. So I understand the model that Bellator are pushing, but just get some, like, we've got exceptional talent. Please put them in there.
Okay, well, I suggest you email Mike Hogan and see what happens then, yeah?
Yeah.
Alfie, well done again on the win, and see you at the next one, I hope, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you very much, Alfie. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.